All right, thank you. 23 minutes after 11 o'clock. Looks like a beautiful day out there. You know what they say, Rob? That if you go out there in the heat of this Florida June, right, you will sweat.
Yes.
And sweat is supposed to be good for you. Do you believe it?
Exactly. I do. I do. It's rejuvenating.
The beauty of dirty skin. I don't know if it's got anything to do with sweating, but Dr. Whitney Bowe is on the phone. She wrote the book, and this book is #1 on Amazon in the dermatology category. So that is pretty good. It's an honor to have Dr. Whitney Bowe on the show with us. She's a dermatologist specializing in skin rejuvenation. Laser dermatology, and the link between nutrition and skincare. And just trust me, she has written or contributed to every show and magazine I think that's out there. Good morning, Dr. Whitney Bowe. This is an honor to have you on our show.
Thank you so much for having me this morning.
And you've got really nice looking skin, by the way. Let me put
and I love your sweat, by the way.
Oh, really? I'm going to live with that.
I can smell it from here in New York. It smells good.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So what do you mean by the beauty of dirty skin? What do you mean by dirty?
So by dirty skin, first of all, it doesn't mean you can stop showering. And for your female listeners, it doesn't mean you can go to sleep with your makeup on. So basically, when I say dirty skin, I'm referring to the trillions of microscopic bacteria that are covering our skin. So it's called the human microbiome. And so many people don't realize this cutting edge, new groundbreaking research showing that we have trillions of these microscopic bugs, these bacteria, these good bugs, if you will, that are coating our skin, and they're also inside our guts. And they're absolutely critical when it comes to maintaining healthy skin. So many patients come to my office, and they ask for a prescription or they think they need a procedure. Right. And, I say to them, look, you don't have to spend a fortune. There are simple tips, simple changes you can make to your diet, simple supplements you can take, simple changes you can make to your skincare regimen that can actually give you a long-term benefit when it comes to your skin, whether you're dealing with stubborn skin conditions like acne, rosacea, eczema, or fine lines, wrinkles, signs of premature aging. It's all linked to inflammation. If we can dial down that inflammation by harnessing the power of these microscopic warriors, our microbiome, our little critters that are covering our skin and making us a little bit dirty, then we can actually really start to finally enjoy healthy, radiant skin.
Does that go for men's skin as well, or are those microbiomes different?
It's such a great question. So actually, the microbiome is very different when it comes to a man versus a woman. So when in the beauty of dirty skin, which, by the way, you can find on Amazon, you can find it on my website. It's drwhitneybowe.com, drwhitneybowe.com. Lots of great information about the book and my favorite products. But, one of the products that I recommend in week 1, so week 1 focuses on the gut because you got to heal the gut. That's where you got to start. So one of my favorite products to recommend during week 1 is a probiotic. And it's true, there's different probiotics for men than for women. And the brand that I recommend, it's called Genuine Health Advanced Gut Health Probiotics. And they're smart enough to realize that they need to specially formulate a woman's probiotic because, a woman's microbiome is uniquely different. So they've carefully selected these strains to really support a woman's vaginal, urinary, and gut health as well. And they've really thought about how to deliver more healthy bacteria to the gut, which is where they need to go, in order to work their magic. So many of the probiotics that we take on the market, they get broken down in the stomach. They're not protected. And Genuine Health, they have this very unique capsule. It's a vegan, delayed release capsule, and it's plastic free, that actually protects those delicate live probiotics from the harsh stomach acids and really delivers them to the gut where they need to go. So for more information about that probiotic, you can visit their website. It's genuinehealth.com, or you can visit my website, drwhitneybowe.com. I actually have a special page called Dr. Whitney's Picks, where I have some of my favorite products from treating the skin from the inside out and the outside in.
So do the things we eat or ingest affect the skin surface?
They absolutely do. And, when I talk in the book, I go into detail about what foods you want to cut out, foods that have a high sugar level or refined carbohydrates, a lot of those packaged and processed foods, they really trigger inflammation in the skin. So absolutely, I dive really deep into nutrition and diet and how it affects the skin in the book. But, during week 2, I focus on the brain because things like sleep and stress and exercise, that all comes into play as well. And in week 3, I focus on treating the skin from the outside in. And one of my favorite products to do that with is made by La Roche-Posay. So La Roche-Posay is a brand that's conducted extensive research into the field of dermatology, and they've learned just how important a healthy skin microbiome is when it comes to maintaining healthy skin. They have this very cool special healing water. It's called Thermal Spring Water, and they use it in their new product called Lipicar Balm AP+. You can get it at any CVS for $19.99, and it's got this unique prebiotic action. So it actually feeds the bacteria on your skin to create this healthy and diverse, balanced microbiome. Again, they're nourishing and supporting our good bugs on the surface of our skin by using the right moisturizer.
Doctor, let me see if I can get a free sample from you from the book. Tell me one thing that we should start eating or doing, and then and another thing that we should stop doing or stop eating.
Okay, great. So one thing you want to start eating is you got to start eating fat, but it's got to be healthy fat. So I grew up with that fat-free craze, right, where everything was fat-free. I was eating like Snackwells and Pop-Tarts, and I was like, hey, I'm healthy, they're fat-free. But actually, fat is really important for you. So you want to get fats from things like avocado, olive oil, salmon, chia seeds, flaxseed, that's salmon. Those are great sources of healthy fats. It's absolutely critical when it comes to maintaining a healthy skin barrier and feeding and nourishing those bacteria on the surface of the skin. Now, what to stop? Cut out skim milk, cut out dairy milk. It's been linked with inflammation and acne in the skin. So instead of drinking skim milk or any dairy milk for that matter, I recommend having almond milk or coconut milk instead.
I like almond milk, actually.
Yeah,
the book is called The Beauty of Dirty Skin. It's on Amazon. It's #1 right now. Dr. Whitney Bowe, thank you so much for being on the show with us today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. They're staying in different hotels less than a half mile from each other. Then President Trump and the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un meet face-to-face in the morning Singapore time this evening here.
Following President Trump's one-on-one meeting with Kim Jong-un, the U.S.